You've probably heard of Osiris, the Egyptian god of the underworld, right? But before he became the silent judge of souls, he was a beloved king. His story isn't just about death. It's a gut-wrenching tale of betrayal, undying love, and a resurrection that would shape an entire civilization's view of eternity. Imagine an ancient Egypt, a golden age. This was the world Osiris built. He was more than a king, he was a teacher. He showed humanity how to cultivate the land, how to turn wild grains into bread. He gave them laws not to restrict them, but to help them live in harmony. Under his rule, Egypt flourished. The Nile was bountiful, the people were happy, and there was order in the world. He was a symbol of life, creation, and prosperity. But with great light often comes a great shadow. And that shadow was his own brother Set. Set, the god of chaos in the desert, watched with a burning jealousy. He saw the adoration the people had for Osiris, and he wanted it for himself. So he devised a cruel and clever plan. Set hosted a magnificent banquet and presented a stunningly beautiful chest, a sarcophagus, promising to gift it to whoever fit inside perfectly. One by one, the gods tried and failed. Then Osiris, unsuspecting, lay down inside. It was a perfect fit. In a flash, Set and his conspirators slammed the lid shut, sealed it with lead, and hurled the chest into the Nile River. The beloved king of Egypt was gone, entombed in a watery grave. Becoming melancholic and determined, the news shattered Osiris's wife, the powerful goddess Isis. But her grief quickly turned into unshakable resolve. She refused to let her husband be lost to the currents. She searched tirelessly, following the Nile's path, her heart aching with every step. Finally, her journey led her to the coast of Byblos, where the chest had washed ashore. Miraculously encased within the trunk of a great tamarisk tree, she brought her husband's body back to Egypt, hiding it in the marshes, planning to use her magic to revive him. But Set's spies were everywhere. Enraged that his plot had been foiled, he found the body. This time he would show no mercy. He dismembered Osiris, cutting his body into 14 pieces, and scattered them across the entire land of Egypt. It was a seemingly hopeless act of desecration, but Set underestimated the power of love. Isis, joined by her sister Nephthys, began a second, even more desperate quest. They traversed every corner of the kingdom, from the delta to the deserts, gathering each piece of their beloved Osiris. With every piece they found, hope was rekindled. Once they had gathered 13 of the 14 pieces, they painstakingly reassembled his body. And then Isis, the goddess of magic, breathed life back into him. But he could not return to the world of the living. He was reborn, transformed. Osiris had died as a mortal king, but he rose again as an eternal god. He became the undisputed lord of the underworld, the final judge in the Hall of Truth, where he would weigh the hearts of the dead against the feather of Maat. His own journey through death and back became the blueprint for every Egyptian's hope for the afterlife. His story wasn't just a myth, it was a promise. A promise that death was not the end, but a gateway. A promise that even after the darkest betrayal and being torn apart, life in some form could begin anew. So the next time you hear the name Osiris, do you see a tragedy of a murdered king, or do you see the ultimate promise that life and love can always rise again after death? Let me know in the comments.